So, Cayenne, you have officially left the boys to stew in their own misery and to deal with this little mini quest on their own and taking a reprieve from their bullshittery. Where would you go to blow off some steam?
Well, now that I don't have my hair wrapped around my fucking headset, um, I believe Cayenne would definitely be going to the city of the gods because she does need to do a little bit more research, not only on the Red Queen, but I think it would be good to try to at least speak to Grandpa again. If she can try, or see if she can make a connection with another deity that could be beneficial to the party at some point.
So you head to the Golden City, and as you basically come into the entry terminal area, per usual, you kind of start making your way into the Golden City, and various gods are coming and going and about their business. None of them really paying any attention to you. And you head into the Golden City, and this elderly old man comes up to you and with a cane, and he just kind of looks over at you, and he's like, huh. And he's like, huh. Can an old man take your arm for balance?
Of course,
He puts
I'd
his
offer my arm.
he takes your arm and he walks alongside you as you're walking through the city. This wonderful little old man, just kind of like surprisingly, like, he's like, oh, I haven't had a chance to catch up with you. You're Cayenne, right?
Yes.
And he just got has like this young wily smile, and he's like, "Ah, Soul, good to meet you." And at that moment that he says that, you feel like your guts instantly drop because you're now walking and guiding literally the absolute sun god, the eldest of eldest sun gods. The
Oh
worship
boy.
across all realms. Essentially, the equivalent, to put in easy terms, he's the equivalent of my Palor. The holiest of holies, worshipped by everybody, the rising sun, the warmth of everything, the very fundamental of your existence as a nature god.
No pressure, none whatsoever. Mm-mm.
One of the true ancient primordial gods.
It is so lovely to meet you in person.
You as well. I try to meet all of the gods that fall underneath my guidance, but it's hard to get to. There's the newer ones. These old bones aren't what they used to be.
Have you been able to meet my sister yet?
Hmm. She's a little dark for my liking. And the wife
I
probably
understand.
likes her a bit more.
I wonder if your wife has met her.
You know of from your teachings that Soul's wife is Nox. The darkness, the absolute darkness.
Yeah, I think that her and Osling would definitely have a lovely ladies luncheon with the the Raven Queen and Loviatar, to name a few. Just saying.
Those three at the local coffee shop, being approached by some guys, just death stares.
You don't know a lot about Nox, but you do know that she is considered the absolute darkness, stillness, the cold eternal peace of death, the finality of all things, and the absolute of complete knowledge.
Definitely a goddess that Cayenne would take the time to learn about, because death and life are hand in hand one of the same. It's kind of neat to know. Cayenne's gonna spend time with Soul, and if there's anywhere he wants to go specifically, or if he just wants to walk around, that's what we're gonna do.
He walks with you, and a few other gods are pausing and seeing him walk with you, knowing who he is and the fact that he's making an appearance within the Divine City and not his own personal realm. Because it's not like he needs to do much to be worshipped. He is Soul. Every city you've been in, you've seen a shrine to it. You've seen wards for him. You've seen him in every temple. And he's like, oh, so you're a nature god.
I am.
He's like, oh, I smiled down on you on the day of your birth. I've been watching you this whole time. Just any god that falls under my domain.
I was told that mine and my sister were a miracle given the nature of reproduction, from what I've heard. And I appreciate you for smiling down upon my parents and making sure we're here.
It's like, oh, you know, sometimes plants just need a little love, a little nudge to jumpstart that old little spark too.
Know that my mother would definitely be appreciative to know. And my father. Although he has some growing up to do still.
He's like, he stops for a moment in his little bare feet and with his cane, and he looks over and he's like, let's see what your parents are up to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's like, he just smiles. He's like, we can pop over and see what they're up to.
Oh, the alarm bells that may go off. But I trust Soul, so
He's a
I follow along.
cheery, lovely little god. He's, you know, he's the god of light, life, rebirth. You know,
you can tell me if I'm wrong in this. Granted, it's not going to be like, he's not going to look like this character, but the way you're describing him and his mannerisms, he kind of reminds me of like the humanoid version of Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House.
I haven't seen that, so I can't make a correlation.
Oh my, you gotta watch it. That show was just such a big part of my childhood, especially the Goodbye song.
That was done by Jim Henson, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Which means the puppeteer work on it probably still holds up. Or at least the Henson Company.
Soul is
No.
Oh, wow.
It was created by Michael Kriegman and produced by the Jim Henson Company. However, the show is closely associated with him because it is one of the most successful children's series from the Jim Henson Company. But basically, they're owned by Walt Disney. So,
Um, Soul's kind of like he's a little hunched over and holding his cane. Like, good, like 80-year-old looking man. Pure white beard, but the way the beard catches, like this long, like ancient beard, it almost touches the ground in front of him. But the way it catches the light, it almost looks like it has like a sunlit glow to it. It kind of gives away his nature a little bit, but not too much. Do a perception for me, Cayenne.
see if my dice behave tonight. Natural 20.
Damn. You look at Soul, and then you look around the Golden City that is literally, obviously named the Golden City because it's draped in palladium, gold, all the finest metals and everything. It's highly reflective in a lot of places. And this wily old man that you're loaning your arm to, you see his reflection, and he's basically this. In the reflection, he's this spry, Herculean god of a man. The absolute, you're seeing the dual nature of him in all of his glory.
That definitely sounds about right. Hercules, Apollo, Hephaestus, the Spartan body.
This absolute god. And he just kind of reaches up and he wiggles his nose, and as you blink, you're standing back in Casil.
My only question is, where exactly in Casil?
You're in the lower lands, the farmlands. But you don't look like yourself. You look like essentially this high elf traveler. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, cheeky bastard, making me look like a high elf.
I wouldn't even know what I would look like as a half elf, and I don't want to imagine it.
And he walks with you, and you guys go to this very large barn that it wasn't there before. You're familiar with the lowlands, the farmlands, because you frequent there because of the Goblin Row. But there's this new large central barn that's been erected. Beautiful craftsmanship. I'll give you an insight with advantage on it.
With advantage would be a modified 20.
You, as you walk with him closer to this beautiful barn, you examine it and you see the mark of owlbear on it and a few other marks, and you realize this is craftsmanship of the Centaur people. And as you go inside with this old man, your father approaches both of you and he's like, after he finishes working with someone, you see that your father's actually teaching students on how to do craftsmanship of your people.
Oh, that's
Woodworking,
good.
leatherworking, ironworking, and such like that. Instead of your father drinking or partying or anything, you see him actually very maturely. He comes over and he's like, "What can I do for both of you?"
Oh lord, I don't think Cayenne's gonna be able to answer because this is a complete stark change.
And you can see that your father is actually proud. And you see one of the students is like, hold on, how do I handle this? And he goes over and he stands behind the student, which happens to be a human, and doesn't like lord over them. He takes their hands and guides them on how to actually properly mark the leather and work it, explaining to him every step in careful detail.
Oh, that's actually really sweet, and I can actually see him doing that.
And he comes back after a few moments, wiping his hands, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, what can I do for you?"
We were just visiting. Those markings are on this building are very familiar.
Oh, they're the markings of the tribes. I wanted to build a place where I could essentially teach the craftsmanship needed for survival. Woodworking, carpentry, wood crafting, ironworking, the things that my people are familiar with that could help the city that I'm within currently. There's a lot of people that need great craftsmanship, and I saw an opportunity where I could teach them.
Looks like you're doing an amazing job. I love how you took your time with that youngster earlier.
He just smiles a little bit. He's like, you don't get anywhere by yelling. You just get somewhere by actually being hands-on and showing them the process.
I agree with you there. It could tame my anger a little bit sometimes when dealing with individuals in my party sometimes.
He just kind of laughs a bit at this, and he's like, oh, a high elf that has to deal with her entourage. Oh, that must be something.
That's why it's hard for me to imagine a high elf. I'm like, the hoity-toity.
You look over at Sol, and he just appears as this an older gentleman, but kind of like he's kind of standing there on his own, and he kind of seems like he's almost kind of like your personal butler.
That doesn't make it any better. I hate it.
He's like, feel free to look around the shop.
Thank you.
And he goes back to working with the students, and you can see that on one of the poles is basically posted like the weekly schedule, and you can see that there are certain days for like leatherworking, ironworking, woodworking, and you can see that there's projects lined up and different levels that people are at working through projects. That your father is basically teaching a full school of these craftsmanship arts.
He's basically like a tool time, just minus power tools.
It's probably really shocking to Cayenne to see that her father is not just living up to life, but actually in being a type of leadership.
Mm-hmm. I expected him to do something along these lines, or to actually start doing things with maybe working with Lumion Shadows, or working with the guardsmen, especially since Troyus was busy with Bellis, because I don't know what they're up to now.
Making normal size centaurs.
Jesus Christ.
Well, now we all have that mentally.
Nice.
A Shetland, oh my god, a Shetland and a
Pony and
no. That poor thing would die. Jesus. Because if I remember right, when Cayenne met Troyus the first time, he could literally stand over top of her,
Yep.
and she could still rear up to
Yep.
touch his belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an
Pony
absolute
cake.
unit. Yeah, he's the one that coined pony cake.
Yep. Yep.
so as
No, was that? No, it was Troyus that called me that. It was Gunnar. Gunnar was the one who
Yeah.
called me that.
oh
Yeah.
right, yeah, it was.
Cause I got too shit-faced, and he ended up yoinking me up at the outpost, taking me to a tree that had the get sober fruit, and made me sit on my butt and eat it. I remember that.
So after you finish the tour of the barn, and you head out, and once again you blink, and now you find yourself in the druid circle / grove, and Soul just kind of smells. He's like, "Ooh, this one is really good. Pay attention." And as he says surprise, you look over and you just, I would guess that you would be flabbergasted because your mom is sitting and she has a bunch of fledgling like children druids, and she's reading to them and teaching them the basics of being a druid. Calm and patient.
Hell's froze over.
And she's teaching them how to start to druidcraft and speak druid. Very patiently, mind you, something that you're shocked to see. You're like, and he just kind of smiles at you. It's kind of interesting.
It's very interesting. This was needed.
It was. Everything is needed for something. A little bit of pain allows for a lot of growth.
I just never thought I would ever see her this patient, given what visions I've been given before she was back.
Oh, her temper. Oh, I know where you get it from. And you see her mom basically usher over a kid to her, and she sits the kid down and just kind of like gently takes their hands and shows them the semantics of druid crafting, and reaches up and wipes away their tears gently, and is like, and she just whispers to him very calmly, "See, you can do it. Causing a little flower to spout."
I still remember when Cayenne was taking a shot in the dark, doing the Disney princess speak with the bees.
The bees.
Still surprised that even worked. But it did.
Nobody's gonna talk the.
Man, learning the whole history about that cow made it so much sadder.
Cow's a fucking hero, damn it.
That cow, legendary, by all accounts.
You know what? That's gonna be the next thing on Cayenne's bucket list. That cow. Cayenne is going to find that cow's spirit, and they're going to live forever in her realm.
And
She's gonna find them, and they're going to live there.
forever.
Forever.
Could you make milk-based products with that cow and brand it legendary?
God, that's awesome.
Wow.
Sorry, milking the jokes here.
Soul just kind of watches your mom, and he looks over and he's like, "Oh, I can't wait till your father and your mother come to the city." Well, your mother's never back, but I'm waiting for her to show up.
What?
You look over and you're surprised. He's like, oh, you didn't know.
Well, now you do.
There are many things that I don't know. For example, I thought I was just a demigod, but apparently not. It's just like my siblings didn't know that bombshell either, that they're demigods. There's so many things that I've been told and shared that I'm just... brain goes one direction and I don't know what to think.
Well, your mom doesn't realize there's God. Never put 2 and 2 together.
Do you almost think that that's a good thing for now? Given her history with how her temper was in the past when she was trying to become an archdruid.
I'm not really a god of fate, so I can't make that determination. But I do know the reason why she has that kind of temper, being the god of storms and all.
Oh, Jesus.
Alrighty.
So if she
makes
were
a little too much
actually
fucking
a
sense.
storm... if she were a storm giant, she would be like...
30 feet tall, I think.
well, not just the height thing, Grandpa would be absolutely ecstatic to fucking know that. Oh, Lord.
You're just, so kind of just like, great. My mother's the goddess of storms.
That makes a lot of sense with the temper. Isn't that actually a trait for most storm giants? They typically don't have great regulation on specific emotions.
I believe so.
At least it makes sense.
I know storm giants. They tend to drag storms wherever they go. So, like, if it's a rain storm giant or a cloud storm giant, they drag storms, thunderstorms everywhere they go. For example.
Kind of like with what is it? Would it be mountain giants or cloud giants that are more based on strength?
Mountain.
So it'd be basically like too strong and don't know their own strength.
Yeah.
Sort of flaw.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes her temper makes sense now. Makes a lot of fucking sense now.
He's like, huh. Seems like your parents have found something to do.
They needed to. They were dealt a very bad hand before their demise and before they were brought back. They deserve a good restart, essentially. They deserve to try something they wouldn't have done otherwise. But still retain all of those memories of things they did before.
Excuse me.
Just like the girl you like.
Makes me wonder how Osling adjusted to this.
Oh, your sister? Oh, she's beside her girl. But your sister, she's busy in other ways.
I'd believe it. She's always a lot more busy than me. Well, her roles were busy in other ways versus what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot more of the traveling than her, as far as I know. We haven't really kept in touch too much other than when we were at the house with each other.
Well, when you get back, you can catch up with her.
Definitely plan on it. I know that there's something really important that we have to go and do soon. So this visit was very much needed.
He picks up a flower gently and puts it in your hair. I think you need
I
to.
will touch the flower.
It makes your finger warm to the touch because it's infused with his divine nature. And he looks at you and he's like, "I think you needed this trip. In fact, I knew you needed this trip."
The player is just thinking, all right, Mr. Know-It-All.
So,
The Cayenne would never say that. The player will say that. The Cayenne will not. She know better.
he smiles at you, and as you blink again, you're standing back on Hook's ship.
Whiplash!
And Bongo, as you're heading down to the kitchen after getting back from dealing with the dragon and the next day of everything being reset to where it won't be forever normal, you walk right into Cayenne and fall on your ass. You saw nothing ahead of you, and then the next moment you're sitting on your ass looking at Cayenne's leg.
Okay, so 10 out of 10 for the surprise effect, but, you know, maybe the entrance needs a little bit more pizzazz.
Oh, that's Whiplash. Okay. Sorry, Mongo. I've been doing some traveling. And I've seen things that are very surprising and awesome.
Yeah. You're in reference to the traveling that you just did, not the fucking realm that we're in.
Well, it has to do with a home,
Which one?
Azil.
Oh god, nothing's on fire, is it?
No,
Oh, thank
Not-
god.
not from where I saw in the lower lands. And the Druid Circle. My dad
Excuse me.
my dad is a teacher.
Dare I ask what he's teaching? How to put holes in things?
I mean, with probably some of the things he was creating with leatherworking and smithing and things. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Wait,
he's attention.
Hovar.
Yeah, he's actually teaching tools of the trade of the different centaur clans to help people survive in their travels. And he's not just teaching like
punching?
he's teaching like leatherworking, he's teaching like metal fitting, he's teaching like welding, he's teaching like how to do knot work.
Holy shit.
Like
Didn't
actual
see
like
that coming.
life skills for adventuring. And he's not just teaching like just
Murder 101?
centaurs or just elves. He's offering his classes to everybody. And then the trippiest one for me, my mom being patient and calm,
So your mom's
teaching-
being patient, she's not a patient.
uh, she's also teaching, but in the druid circle. Like all type of fledgling druids actually learning from her and her patiently teaching them.
Okay, Mongo's gonna take like 1 or 2 steps back. Cayenne, please don't take this the wrong way, but of anyone's parents taking up teaching roles, I wasn't expecting those two.
My father, yes, I agree. I expected him, I guess. I would have expected him to work with like the Hunters Guild or maybe like Lumion Shadows or with the Guard. The teaching I didn't expect, but given he's a very knowledgeable, tough motherfucker, I wouldn't have expected anyone else to teach like survival like skills. Like outside of just punching or impaling things.
Yeah.
He takes, and from what it looked like, he's taking great pride in teaching as well. He actually had a lot of things set up in his shop, and he had a whole schedule like what's being taught what day. And
Well, if he's teaching how to work with metal, maybe he can give Nikolai a couple of lessons, because I know he makes a shit ton of things out of that.
definitely be something we could mention to Nikolai once we get back to Casil. But another thing was the barn that was built where he is teaching these classes. Seems like Owlbear is offering protection there.
Never a bad thing.
Mm-mm. It was a very, very nice trip.
How's everyone
And
else
I
doing?
learned some bombshells that I didn't think, or I am going to be able to get used to.
I'm sorry, aren't we still dealing with the last several bombshells? Now what's on the fucking list?
Lord, I don't know if I should mention it about Holvar and Brigitta just yet, because I need to get a little more. Mongo will definitely figure it out later, but she's going to mention it to him. Just, I guess it's more along the lines of just the bombshells of learning new deities and demigods. It's just, my brain don't know how to comprehend.
Join the fucking club. I don't actually know what the fuck this demi shit means. Is it just like a fucking pointless title? Something we just a check mark on a list? Or does this actually mean we have like fucking responsibilities and shit?
I'm still trying to figure all of that out. Because I don't even know how to answer that one for you. Legitimately don't. I bet Fought would know though.
Yeah.
Fought or Isabella.
I wonder if Fudd already knew.
I know someone who already knew. Mr. Know-It-All.
So as you are talking to Mongo, you hear a bell being rung upon the deck.
What?
And it's a bell that you guys are familiar with that are on these kinds of ships. Basically, a call to arms.
Oh crap!
Well,
Oh,
I
good, it's
guess
the red alert bell.
Cayenne's glaive is in her hand. Shit. Fuck. I just got back with shit.
How are you reacting,
know what?
Scabbard, to this?
Maybe blowing some shit up right now would be somewhat therapeutic.
So,
Blow off some steam and maybe a few body parts.
So, how often have we heard this bell though?
You're not familiar with the bell. You're familiar with the bell because you've been on other ships. So you've been told what it is, how it functions, what it means.
I guess I'm gonna make my way over there out of curiosity.
What about
And
you,
it's something
Eli?
new.
Depends on what I'm doing right now. Time of day is it?
It's morning-ish. You're probably not doing much, probably except for thinking about getting breakfast so you can start working on projects and meeting up with the moon mice.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, if it was early morning, yeah, definitely go see what the heck's going on.
As you guys head up there and you guys come out in various locations on the deck, you see the immediate crew of Hook, and they have a figure surrounded, and you see Hook having his revolver drawn, aiming at this figure. I want each of you to do an insight.
Insight.
I got a 9.
A 9.
Be 13 for me.
22.
2 seconds.
I was like, I have to roll dice.
Things are loading. Load a little fucking faster.
Yeah, I have to switch off of white screens because my glasses go full anime. White.
Sorry, things are just taking a minute to load. I don't know why.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, you little bastard.
Sounds
I think
like
there's
it's
something
those
going on with the
gremlins.
internet today.
Yeah, I can't fucking access my character sheet on that thing.
By the way,
Keep getting the,
we're finally getting Gremlins 3.
yeah, we have plenty of
Oh my
gremlins
God, can
here.
you imagine if that... It would be absolutely insane and would probably never happen, but can you imagine if that's how they're putting out their advertisement? Fucking with people's networks.
A lot of people would laugh and be very pissed.
Yeah.
Insight, finally, fuck.
Don't think that's on the die.
15.
Those that rolled higher than a 10, you immediately see a reason to intervene to stop Hook from what he is doing. And you hear the character basically let out a, it's a misunderstanding, and you recognize that it's Bergamot.
Oh. Yeah, definitely immediately speak up. friend. He's a friend, an ally.
I don't remember his accent at all. And I can't find my notes on this asshole. Because apparently I can't spell his name or say beans at the moment. Once the others alert you who it is, Cayenne, you see who it is, and Hook looks over, keeping the revolver trained on dead center on Bergamont's chest, and is like, "You know them?"
Yes. That's Bergamot.
And he looks over and he's like, "Oh." He comes over and he just hugs each of you.
Pats on the head.
How have you been?
Not okay.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, tell us what's wrong, friend.
Minus this. I came here to give gifts, but I have a problem. So
Well, what's your problem?
Prince Granberry stole my bag
Stole your bag.
with all the gifts in it.
But how important is that bag?
He looks at you.
You can probably help
skeptic-
find it.
Well, it has all the relics in it for that need to be delivered to relics, including the boys on this ship.
Oh.
There's just gonna be a very slow head turn back to the rest of the group of the family. We need to find this bag.
Yes, we do.
Yep. Okay, any idea who stole it? How long ago? Where were you? Come on, tell us the story.
A few days ago, I had set up a camp and fell asleep, and I woke up and berries.
Can you take us back to your camp?
Sure, of course. And Hook looks over.
Oh, sorry. Old friend of ours.
Provide the
Bergamot,
name.
this is Captain Hook. This is his wonderful vessel.
Sorry to intrude. Here, Captain. And Hook just lowers the puts the uncocks the sidearm and lowers it back down. Right. Usually guests and asked to come aboard the ship and not just walk onto the ship.
That is fair.
True. Where he comes from, things are done a teensy bit differently.
So you're willing to help get
Of course.
so I can
Of
deliver
course.
the relics.
It was never in question to begin with. We're gonna help, regardless.
And he just kind of smiles. Oh, well, there's a bit of trickery to get back to where my camp was. And he
In
reaches
this
in.
realm, gee, what a shock.
And he reaches in and pulls out a bag, and he opens up the bag, and you can see this fine powder within the actual bag. And he's like, okay. Everybody gather around in a tight little circle.
Do so.
Before we leave, I'm gonna go over to Captain Hook. Do apologize, sorry, Captain, but seems we're being pulled away just a little longer. I'm gonna pull out a platinum coin and hand it to him for the inconvenience.
He looks at the coin very perplexed.
Kind of bribe the captain, are we?
He raises an eyebrow.
No,
and
giving him a small gift for being a bit of a problem.
he just looks at you very perplexed and questioning this coin. He looks over at you, Cayenne, and you, Nikolai, and you, Mongo, like,
I don't know.
it's this look of what the fuck, man.
I don't get it, Derek,
I don't
Captain.
know.
But
He reaches over and he bluntly, with his massive hand, pats you on the head, Gavard. Good, Blizzard.
Look, to be fair, I don't know if the captain has dabbled in platinum. I don't know.
You return
What's
back to
dabble
But it
Bergamot.
with,
seemed to-
man? The fuck?
And so it just seemed appropriate.
It seems appropriate to
So
question
as you
your
guys
sobriety
gather
at the
around
moment.
Bergamot, he squeezes the pouch, and this dust fills the air into like a small cloud around you. And you instantly recognize this Mongo as you start to sneeze, and you realize
And
it's
I fight the urge to prestidigitate the dust away.
no, it's magical. And you realize it's magical sneezing dust of transportation.
Magical sneezing dust of transportation. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And you
Pretty great.
And as you guys start to sneeze, you
And
guys
orange.
teleport to where his camp was. And as you guys disappear, sucked into this cloud, and the cloud dissipates. Ace and Biddy walk onto the deck, and Biddy looks over with his arms out. The fuck?
Well, we know they're going to be okay.
And as you guys finish sneezing, you're standing around this like makeshift camp of Bergamont's where he was at. And you can now proceed to do investigation as your nose is a little bit itchy.
Oh boy.
Since the player has issues with sneezing fits, does upon teleportation, does Cayenne have a little bit of a nosebleed?
I would say okay.
Okay. That adds a little bit of realism because I get sneezing fits and I get nosebleeds with those sneezing fits.
Oh, shots fired by the chat. Strongest party protecting the castle.
Yep.
I mean, technically not wrong. The DM is the strongest player running the entire operation.
Oh boy. Alrighty. Well, At least Ace won't be, blasted into smithereens for once.
I'm feeling Biddy might end up being a cleric at this point, or
Maybe.
or
Although
a linguistic bard.
Yeah.
I can totally see Biddy being more along the lines of a very talkative rogue with how much they just disappear and how stabby they get. Tell
Biddy
me I'm
just-
wrong.
I think they're more of a bard with how much they just inspire and despire things.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
It is now
It is now.
canon.
It is now, damn it.
And yeah, you guys can do an investigation on the camp to try and figure out what's going on.
Yep. Put my
that would
thinking
be a
cap
12.
on and
Well,
investigate.
Cayenne, you have advantage
Does
because
Nikolai
you are
actually
Fae.
have a fucking thinking cap?
Well, if he
Hey,
had
can it
cool ass
please-
goggles, he'd be putting those on all the time.
Can it please be the one like in
modified
the
20.
Hitchhiker's Guide from the Galaxy movie where it's literally run by Citrus?
God.
That'd be 27 for me. No, sorry,
Waiting for Mandy to actually
25. I went the wrong way.
I got a 6.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, it happens. It wasn't a 1, but it damn near almost was.
Let's put on our surprised face that he actually rolled below 10.
Below 10.
A helm of intellect called the Thinking Cap would be fun. But the Hitchhiker's Guide one sounds better.
Actually, technically, Nikolai can make himself a thinking cap. There's this one of his abilities. He can make a device that can up a saving throw, I believe. So technically, he could do something like that.
Oh man, and I thought I was reading this all tonight. To be fair, this isn't Scab's strong suit. So, you guys begin looking around the camp to find clues. Cayenne, for you, it instantly is really painfully obvious of what you're dealing with. The worst miscreants of the Fae kind, brownies.
At least they're not malevolent. They're just a pain in the ass. Well, they can be malevolent, I guess.
Anything they do is malevolent because they're pieces of shit assholes. Well, now Cayenne is trying to think of a game plan. I'm also trying not to make a mess with ice cream right now.
Okay. I was waiting for someone to confirm because I wasn't sure if you actually said brownies or not.
Well, Cayenne hasn't mentioned what kind of Fae they are because she knows exactly what they are. But you see her look really agitated.
Are you okay, Cayenne? You good there, sister? Walking over the. Do I notice that she's agitated?
I think she just said that. You notice.
If
No,
you
no, I
are
know, but do I-
approaching,
it's-
if you are approaching her from behind at all, no, you would not notice.
The biggest thing that gives it away that it's brownies Cayenne is everything in Bergamont's camp is stacked.
Is what?
Stacked.
Stacked. That's funny. Literally just stacked everything on top of each other.
I hate these fuckers. I hate these fuckers.
Which fuckers?
Elaborate.
Y'all ever heard of a fucking brownie before?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
they're
we have,
usually
but
covered
that
in
would.
fudge. Sometimes they
mean-
have walnuts inside of them.
No. They're
So this is where I
fake.
have
They're-
to ask.
You haven't.
That's what
What
we're
would I
fucking
know
dealing
about them?
with.
You don't know much about brownies, Scab, outside of, well, they're a fae. Mongo, now that she mentions, like, brownies, you're like, oh. Because you, as a trickster, you have, studied them a little bit and know that you got a stroke of bad luck having to actually deal with brownies, and you look around and you start to see the signs of them being here, you know. Food meticulously unpacked from its satchel and organized by color and size. Various things all stacked up, and you're just like, oh.
Oh, good. They're obsessive compulsive little fae.
What? I was just fixing to say, as someone who has OCD, I appreciate them for that much because I will literally categorize things by Roy G. Biv and by size and alphabetically and
Whatever you do,
by
don't do
date.
it backwards.
I also organize coins by size and by date. Oldest date in the front, latest date in the back. Always have to be heads up. Bills are the same way.
I've gotten in the issue. I've gotten the OCD of having bills a specific way at work. It's just it became.
Anytime I was always told that whenever I had like a cash register type job, you organize the bills a very specific way. They're supposed to be one direction only.
Oh yeah, I always
Not
did
just
that.
tossed in.
Yep. Same.
Oh, and I hate wrinkled bills.
Yeah, I've always done that. Straighten out, flatten out the
Same.
bills, and stack them the proper way when I count up my till.
Oh, I
Takes
hate
forever.
new
I'll
bills
be honest,
because
I-
I can't get them pulled apart, so I have to
Yeah.
crinkle them all up,
That yeah.
then
that too.
uncrinkle them to straighten them out to get them to stay.
That too.
Because if they stick together, we don't have the wax to pull them apart. I would literally have to lick my
I'm gonna be
fingers and
honest,
pull
I
them
don't-
apart.
I don't think that thing is particularly just by happenstance there, because I'm pretty sure any cashier out there that actually works with. Fuck, I can't think of anything right now.
So,
Just really tired.
Cayenne, you understand that you're dealing with brownies. Although it would be fairly easy to track them because, well, their OCDs is ridiculous and they like to mock. So the fact is, like, this is just the main site of attraction, that their trail is going to be an entire adventure of an attraction. And then having to parlay with the brownies themselves at their colony.
Alrighty.
I just thought of something.
This is going to be fun.
Yes, because this is what I always wanted. Come back and have to add more shit.
Bergamot looks over. If you don't want to deal with it, I'm sure I can find a replacement.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
no. I just remembered that we have Scav here. And if the brownies don't play nice, we just Scav, you just spend the night with them. They take all the time to organize everything, and you and your fucking love affair of chaos will basically kind of fuck that up for them, and they'll be begging us to take you back.
You know, you're probably
Don't
not
think
wrong
that
there.
would
Sounds like a
work.
lot of fun.
What was that, Scav?
I just said that actually sounds like it could be potentially a lot of fun.
You know,
No,
you know,
no
Cayenne, that
bergamot.
if Scabbard so much as tried to introduce cows into the brownies, he would unleash their full weight.
We might lose Scav in this mission. They'll have to string him
No,
up
we
and
would
serve
lose
him.
Scav because brownies do not like chaos. They prefer order. They prefer things organized. They prefer things neat.
It's a wonder we don't get along better.
And a big tidbit you can prove that point, Cayenne, is that the brownie home colony, or colony, whichever one you go to, is called a tidy.
They so much so do not like chaos that their home colony, or colony in general, is called a tidy.
That's pretty cool, actually.
You know what? I gotta appreciate that.
Another aspect that you know of Cayenne is that they choose their leadership on who is the most tidy of the brownies.
They also choose their leadership based on who's more tidy.
Huh.
So in other
So
words,
the most
you-
anal retentive
Mhm.
is the leader.
Yep.
I'm starting to wonder why.
Walk
I'm
over
starting
to
to realize why
Mongo.
we don't get along so well.
Walk over to Mongo, tap him or pat him on the shoulder. It looks like you're our face for this mission, there, buddy.
Not that anal retentive asshole.
Oh no. You have done that prestidigitation of yours enough times that it's hard to tell whether or not it's just naturally happening on its own or if you're doing it.
It has actually become kind of more of a reflex after a certain point.
You would know, Cayenne, that precipitation doesn't exist in their culture. Everything is done by hand, meticulously, perfectly, spotless.
That's the thing with brownies. They don't use that. All their cleanliness, all their tidiness is done by hand. Without any type of magic.
Oh, so like when we clean a
Okay.
temple or a school.
Much more anal than that.
Oh god.
Well,
As in, the,
let's try the
the
diplomatic
tiniest
approach.
hair on your head can't even be bent in the tiniest of little ways. Sort of tidy.
Wow. That's pretty
Meaning,
crazy.
Nikolai, with your bent tail, you are already imperfect in a brownie colony.
Maybe we should have you stay inside of your ball so they don't try to, break your tail trying to unbend it.
Scabbard, do a wisdom for me.
Wisdom.
I
Okay.
feel as though any type of machinery would not be welcome.
So that's gonna be a 13. 3.
It takes you a few moments, Scabbard, but you pause for a moment, and for once you feel a cold chill run throughout you. While you were in the lands of the Lord of Dread, you came across wee poltergeist, and you realized that these poltergeists were messmakers, destructive, little fucking gremlins of poltergeists. And you look over at Cayenne and you realize you put two and two together finally. You're like, that's what happens to a brownie if they're dirty.
That's funny.
You know, there's something really interesting in Lord Victor's realm that seems like the almost exact polar opposite of what these things are. Instead of keeping things super tidy, they end up becoming very messy and very dirty and rough and just overall unpleasant.
Cayenne,
Wondering if the two of them are connected.
Cayenne, you being a Fae, you know of these things and you study them in your free time. What he's referring to as a bogger, essentially a disgraced, outcast, exiled, banished brownie that doesn't meet the cut. They've done everything but that. They exhibit things that are opposite of the brownie culture. They essentially become a goddamn poltergeist a mess, and you're like, oh, it's so silly that they've been in the realm of eating bread.
Yeah, they kind of are brownies that don't make the cut. They're exiled, pushed away. They're the slightest bit dirty or do something that doesn't fit within brownie society to the letter, they're gone.
Wow.
It's akin to what we've heard briefly with dwarven culture, but not as gross.
Scabbard,
I mean, exile's not great, but
yeah,
it's better than literally like full on forcefully mutilating someone's body. And I say, and I literally will count like the shaving of the beard and the permanent removal of that. I count that as a mutilation because that's part of someone's identity.
Especially in a dwarven culture.
Yes.
Or removing a female dwarf's mutton chops.
Yep.
Yeah, Scabbard, you've had experience with boggers, and it just makes your scales crawl because they were just pandemonium in bite-sized form.
Question.
Those things are remarkably...
Seems like they would be
go ahead.
akin.
Are those Manny's spirit animal?
Likely.
Just absolute chaos everywhere they go. Jeez. Okay.
So-
Something like that. Remarkably unpleasant. Although, taking a diplomatic route, trying to get this bag back, that would be a really good way to really mess with them. Is just one single bogger. Assuming that they don't want to play nice.
Mongo,
How's
do a
that
wisdom
diplomatic
for me.
and not blackmail? Do what we say, or else.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Said wisdom.
Yeah.
What button is that? That one. That's a modified 12.
It doesn't take a lot of brain juice to put together that if you try to go the diplomatic route with the brownies, you're going to probably have to do brownie associated tasks.
Okay. Probably worse things.
So what exactly would the diplomatic route entail?
Possibly folding cloth, cleaning dishes, cleaning floors, windows. You know, basically everything a housekeeper has to do before the white glove comes.
Well, at least one of us already has a uniform for that. Look directly at Manny.
As long as that white glove isn't latex, I'm cool.
As the movie quote goes, no glove, no love.
Latex bad, okay?
Talk amongst yourselves.
The GM has to
Oh.
go do
Smells
something.
like
What's the plan?
It smells like burning in my office now.
I
Oh,
smell
that's
burning
not
too, but you know, it's something my neighbors are doing with little tiny pieces of herb.
Oh, I have that electrified fly swatter. And
Either that or somebody hit a
we
skunk.
We had a big fly in the office and he was annoying me, so I closed the office door while I went to get the electric swatter. And then I came back in here, closed the door, and chased that thing down. Y'all probably saw me on the corner. Maybe. I doubt it. But now the office smells like that fly.
Oh, gnarly.
Yep.
I bet that's not very pleasant at all.
It's rain. Smells like rain. Okay,
Oh,
so
What's the
Cayenne,
plan?
do me a survival so you can track these little shits.
Oh lord. No, that's a 22.
Yeah,
Take it.
run with it. You start walking around the camp and looking for the direction they went, and to you, it's pretty obvious which direction they went. And it takes a little bit of your nature way. Flowers have been that ever so slightly bend. They're put straight up from the ground. Everything is like meticulously straight. It's like you can tell the way they went. Flowers are just
What the
straight
hell?
up and down, not in their natural curve. The petals are meticulously like. It's just like these little shits, organized flowers along their way. You look perfect.
Like I get it, organization, but come on.
Yeah, that's a bit much even for me.
Well, you don't know what she's looking at yet, Mongo. She hasn't shared it.
Who organizes flowers?
Florist?
What? That's a fucking given.
Well, I mean, I have seen some people do things like that.
While they're
But-
traveling,
You look over
Okay, now that's
Mongo.
very weird.
You look over Mongo, and it takes you a few moments, and then you see what Cayenne is staring at with a twitching eyebrow.
Oh.
That they actually use their Fey magic to straighten flowers and make them nice and organized along the path that they took.
That's pretty funny.
That's a bit extreme.
So, is this still... We're taking the diplomatic approach, or we getting even?
I I don't have a good answer for you with this one.
Yeah, I was asking the nature one.
These guys are funny.
Like, I understand this to a degree, like marking your path so those who are within your party don't get lost and find where you last went, but this is a dead fucking giveaway to your location. Like,
Well, at least it'd make it easy to follow them.
For Cayenne, it was
yeah,
easy.
I'm thankful
Yeah.
for that.
For Cayenne, it was easy to pick up. For you guys, it took you a few moments to notice it
It's
after
like,
she pointed it out.
oh.
Like, this level of neatness and tidiness is flawed. Like, it's flawed. There's no way around it.
Even I think it's a bit much.
Bergamot sits down in his camp and starts sorting things out properly and resetting up his camp and unstacking things. I'll wait here while you act as my adventuring party, please.
All right.
Walking ahead with a thumbs up. We got this.
Cayenne, I would assume that you take the lead, and as you're
Yeah.
following the trail of perfectly straightened flowers, having to occasionally stop and just use your own druidcraft to unfuck them.
But wait, do we notice her do this? But wait, sister, wouldn't that be a good way to get back?
You would know the way back, Cayenne.
Getting back to camp will not be a problem.
All right.
Do another survival for me, Cayenne, with advantage since you're in your home turf.
I got a 22.
Nice.
You carry on, and eventually you get to a stream, and you pause for a moment before you start to go over the stones into the stream. And it's just another level of just like making your nerves twitch, because you see that they actually stopped before they got to the water, and along their path they organized all the rocks, largest to smallest, leading to the water, and by color, within a 30-foot range on either side of their actual path line.
So they're kind of making roads. nicely graded roads.
And you
All right.
look over on the other side of the stream, and you see that it's done the exact same way.
These guys are cool.
Largest stones to smallest stones leading to the water by color.
I totally get what they're doing.
Hey Nate,
Yeah.
just spirit animals.
And,
Although I don't think that these guys, that you're nowhere near as bad as these things.
Oh no.
I don't This is completely unfucking necessary.
Mungo, you see it, and it just it's a bit much for you too.
Oh, wow.
It does give me a really good idea, though. If we do end up getting into a bit of trouble, just make a couple messes while we make our escape. It'll buy us some time.
So be a dick.
It's either that or not exist anymore.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
What would be your which poison are you picking?
You get across the small stream and past the rocks, and you get to the entryway to the forest, and you stop again, Cayenne, and all the brothers nearly walk into you. As you're seeing, all the leaves that have fallen from the tree and branches have all been organized along this way, according to size and color, once again. And you can see the entire trail ahead of you is organized the exact same way.
I'm going to lose my shit. Gonna lose my shit.
Can I pick up a few branches and twigs?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, good. In case we do get into some shit, I have a terrible idea.
And carry on walking the trail of perfection.
I mean, it makes it easy to find these guys, so that's kind of cool.
You, Cayenne, know that nobody in their damn right mind goes and finds brownies.
No one in their right fucking mind would go and do this.
Why not? Are they not good traders, or do they not have
No!
any crafts to exchange for?
No!
When the fuck have we ever been on our right mind?
Not since we've been here, I think.
You know they're accepted into they do have a presence in the Fey Court, but that is primarily as housekeepers, and that's what they like to do. They don't like to deal with politics or anything else, Cayenne. You know that they are meticulous about keeping the court clean, and the Fey just kind of work around them. That they don't want to upset them.
They work within the Fey Court, but they work primarily to stay meticulously clean about everything. They work to keep the Fey Court clean. They don't care about politics. They don't care about trade. They don't care about anything else other than being clean and tidy. That's it.
Well, when I
And
get
the
my
only
king...
reason why they're employed within the Fey Court to begin with is because the Fey Court does not want to upset them. I think that should be a big fucking clue as to who we are fucking dealing with, so we don't need to fuck this up.
Yeah. Seems like they would be
I
fantastic
sure
in
as shit
maintaining a shop.
Don't want to be doing this to begin with. But here we are.
Here we are.
So you carry on, Cayenne, and you finally get to what would be the outskirts of the brownie tidy, and you see this massive tree with all these acorns and other things. And as a druid, it would be absolutely beautiful, except for the fact that every single part of this tree has been scrubbed clean. There is not a speck of dirt on this entire tree. That it is meticulously clean and perfect.
That's
Well,
funny.
taken care of, but beyond clean and sanitized.
I just thought of something bad. That glitter wand of Mongos is considered an act of fucking war.
Oh God, it would be. has Mongo decided his evil villain, or discovered his evil villain side?
I use that and prestidigitate the shit out of it. Yeah, we're going to war.
Dear
Mongo's
God.
starting his villain arc.
We're about to be fighting a war on two fronts if that's the case.
Shots fired by the chat to Nikolai. Nikolai, you would never find what you're looking for if a brownie cleaned it.
No. We'd have an agreement. These things go here.
What makes you think they give a damn about your agreement? They have their way of organizing shit.
Oh no. That'd be terrible.
Before Cayenne decides to lead anyone closer, she's going to work on making sure that her hair is properly groomed, because she does not feel like hearing a screechy voice saying anything otherwise.
You realize how serious the situation is, Mongo, as Cayenne begins tidying up to look like she's visiting the higher courts.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't just like taking shots at you when I said that your crooked tail will. Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, I kinda didn't understand. Okay, it's that bad. Alright.
If their colony is called a tidy, I'd say that's a pretty good clue.
Huh.
They do not like mess
They
at
can
all.
mess a
They
bit.
exile their own for having the slightest bit of difference.
Okay, so I'm as chaotic to them as Scav is to me.
damn. Well,
Are we being watched at the moment, given how our proximity to their domicile?
Oh, you know you're being watched, Cayenne.
They're
Okay,
fey.
start grooming
We're-
manually, not prestidigitating.
yeah.
When in the Feywild, the Fey always watch. That's an easy assumption. It's one of the wacky, wonderful, and whimsical things about this place.
Which is why I've had a headache ever since we fucking got here.
Privacy doesn't exist.
I guess seeing this happen, I'll go ahead and take some cloth, a little bit of water from the water skin, and just cleaning off any like dirt and whatever that's stuck on the armor and scales. God, that'd be a pain in the ass trying to grab the little floating bastard horns.
They're not floating anymore,
Try to grab
remember?
them. Oh, that's right. They're not anymore.
Yeah, because you're red.
That's right. That's no longer. That's no longer
Yeah.
a problem.
You forgot. You got red on you, bud.
Well, should I just stay here
Yeah.
if my tail is going to send them all off?
It's only crooked when you're excited.
You just have to not get excited about anything.
Quick, lobotomize me.
Think.
No thinking about
I don't
Starbar.
think that's possible.
For the chat, oh shit, there goes the druid. After you guys spend at least a good 20 minutes preening and propping yourself in Cayenne, you're just putting your hair probably in a braid. It's easier that way. Meticulously braiding it.
Braiding it as tight to my scalp as possible, giving myself a headache in the process.
And braiding your the fluff on your tail at the end.
Yep.
I'll also help to get the brothers, like their backs and stuff.
Yeah.
Since that's probably going to be the hardest part for them to see.
So, as you walk to the street, Cayenne, you feel yourself just become smaller because you're now entering the domain of the tidy, and you have to be their size,
Cool.
which is about 2 feet tall. And as you get to
Okay,
the
so Nikolai's not affected.
So as you get to the door of the essentially these wooden beautiful gates, they're made from vines they've gathered, but you see how meticulously clean these vines are and groomed and taken care of and meticulously put into this beautiful pattern. It's horrifying but beautiful to you, Cayenne, how well they take care of these vines, but how prim and proper they are. That act as a gateway into their society. and you feel the presence of the other Fae as you hear very loud snorting and sniffing, and you realize you're being investigated by one of them. And you don't realize how meticulous these little shits are until you feel these very leathery fingers grab your ear, Nikolai, and pull you down as they sniff your ear and examine it,
Ah.
looking for any dirt in your ear or wax or anything.
Really?
And they excessively go over every single one of you. These beady, deep-set black eyes, they're leathery, almost like blotchy brown skin. They're hunched over, bulbous nose, tiny little ears. Very meticulously basic clothing. And they just kind of walk around you a little bit, and what little hair he does have is very well groomed, almost kind of like, why even bother? It's barely there, but it's groomed well. And just looks at you with these coal-like eyes, with a fine line where their mouth is, their lips pursed together. And they look over to you, Cayenne, as you being the Fae of the group, and they know you're Fae. Why? Here. Why come to the tidy?
I come for what was taken from my friend.
We take many things.
I'm going to explain what the bag looked like from the description that I was given.
It's a pretty just like average going looking bag of holding, but it's kind of like, I almost think of Bergamot as the weird Santa Claus.
Kind of worked for me.
So I kind of think of Santa's bag when I think of Bergamot, just by association of what he does. So we'll go with like a nice red bag, essentially, of holding.
Like a red, almost velvet bag or a red suede.
Yeah. It has patches on it from years of use.
I imagine the pattern on any of like the patches and stuff are some kind of floral or some kind of like brocade.
Yeah.
Something eccentric.
Yeah. When you look at the bag up close, you can see almost kind of like the Scottish pattern, how they have the what it's called, like on their kilts.
Tartan?
Yeah, the tartan pattern. But you have to be like really close to actually see it because the reds are so close to each other. And this brownie just walks around you and examines each of you with those eyes, and kind of immediately starts shining your armor scabbard without even permission. So it's a mere finish.
Sweet. Makes me want to know if they're
Do their thing.
And then he immediately opens your mouth and scrubs your mouth out with soap.
ah.
Just the most, like, cleans your mouth out, Scabbard, scrubbing your teeth and your gums and everything, and just like, and all you taste is just that soap in your mouth after they finish.
Oh, that's not fun.
And
Oh.
they move over to you, Cayenne, and just kind of go over like every detail of you, not really like touching you, and then straighten a few hairs that are just out of line. Like, Jesus Christ, my dude. And just comes to you, Mongo, and straightens your whiskers out, making sure they're like perfectly uniform.
I appreciate it.
And then you see a few other of them come out, and they dip Nikolai into a bath, and he comes out, and he's just that.
Just a little bit cleaner.
After he's, you know, been dunked and scrubbed, and you hear him under the water a few times. They take him out and they dry him off, and you can see that he's like that nice soft gray instead of that dingy dark gray that he usually is with oil spots. And he's a
Also,
little.
they dunked him in degreaser.
He's a little gray. He's like a little fluffy gray, light gray now. Almost like a chinchilla, light gray.
Is my skin burning because of acid or something? Like, jeez.
It's
Our
almost
brother
kind of.
has gone from street rat to oh god, what is it? I literally to a dusty chinchilla.
Yeah. Your skin does tingle with almost kind of like you walked into a room that's been bleached. No more Essence D Artificer. And you guys are just seeing poor Nikolai just having been dunked, and you can see how pink his ears actually are and his tail from the meticulous scrubbing.
Nikolai, don't take this the wrong way, but I forgot you were that shade of gray. I haven't. When the fuck is the last time I saw you not covered in something?
I think they bleached me because I wash myself and I don't get this light. I've taken
Washing or
baths.
just removing the excess.
You.
Oh my god, does that mean if you eat something right now, it's not gonna taste like grease?
I clean myself.
Like, everything to Nikolai tastes deep fried
I'm all
for the oil.
tingly and burny. What do they do?
Just, Nikolai, it's
I
called
think they
being
went
clean.
overboard.
So they-
Marco. That's a little mean.
the brownie walks to the gate and opens it. You enter. Plead your case.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You did a wonderful job with him. Absolutely amazing.
Just sneer in your direction as they don't take too kindly to the sarcasm.
There was no sarcasm. That was genuine, damn it. I just know, coming from a cat, everything sounds like sarcasm.
Yes, it does. And as you head in past the gates, you're seeing how you look on the floor and you can see your reflection in it. You can see how spotless everything, how everything is perfectly clean. And this is just an atrocious act to you, kind. You're like, nothing's supposed to be this clean in nature. The candles are perfectly kept, always burning, never like making a mess either. The glass is perfectly clear and beautiful, reflective. The wood is polished to an absolute gleam.
Mm-mm.
Cast a light too bright in here, everything's gonna reflect it. Holy shit.
And they lead you to the great hall of cleanliness. And it doesn't smell natural to you, Cayenne. You smell the tree, but you also smell how, like, sanitized everything is. Clean everything. Not even you can't even smell a speck of dirt in here. And Scabbard, as you're walking behind everybody, you look over your shoulder and you can see that they're actively cleaning wherever one of you step, making sure that it, as if you had never passed through here.
Huh.
This place is crazy.
Give Mongo a little tap on the shoulder, and then point back with my thumb to basically like take a look.
As you look, Mongo, you see what he points at, and you're just like, "Gee."
I try to see, are they like flying above the floor or?
No, they're on their hands and knees actively scrubbing it meticulously and polishing it.
And it's like, how do they not make a mark?
Because they're that clean.
Imagine how dry their skin has to be.
Why do you think
they
it feels
don't
like
have any
leather?
skin oils?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's leathery?
Sure.
They're well preserved.
Just like the mummies of ancient Egypt, they were soaked in natron, which is a type of chemical extracted from dead sea salt.
Is that why they're so
Dries out.
grumpy about everything? They're just kind of
Yeah.
basically living jerky.
Yeah, essentially. That's like dead ass, like how the bodies were preserved. You basically are turning people into jerky.
Yeah. Also,
Jerky that smells floral and spicy.
Cat calling out Nikolai. He's so clean. He squeaks with every step.
Oh god, it's like those annoying
Nice.
shoes that have the lights on them and the squeakers in them.
Oh man, you guys remember how much of a trend the roller skates were?
Yeah,
Shoes with the roller
Oh
skates.
yeah.
I'm so
still
upset
have
that I
Heelys
missed
at my
that
dad's.
phase.
I literally I have a pair of Heelys at my dad's. My brother has a pair of Heelys still at my dad's, and I didn't even use Heelys for their like intended purpose except once, and that was at Disney World in 2001 in the summer. Before that faithful September, we won't get into that. But when I was in 5th grade, we were having the Emperor's New Clothes as a play. I got to play the part as a horse,
That checks out.
and I
That's
got
funny.
led up on stage.
Rock.
And because when the wheels are up inside the Heelys, it literally makes the exact same clip-clop sound that you would hear on ponies
That's funny.
when they have horseshoes on.
That's
Damn near identical in every sound. So I wore
That's funny.
those when I played the horse part.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's pretty great.
That's
There's a
funny.
video of me in it.
I gotta see this video now.
I'll have to get my dad to
but,
try to
that-
burn it from VHS to DVD.
He just recorded from his phone.
That little
Just point the phone at the video as it's playing and record it.
Oh,
That's funny.
he actually has like the actual like burning software where he can like burn like whatever's on a VHS onto a digital file and upload it to the computer.
Nice.
So you're led into this place. As you're led in here, Cayenne, you realize probably the best person of the group to actually trade with these guys, and it just sinks your little heart to your stomach, is Nikolai, because they need things that they would be interested in. And that's what they will trade in. The one and only thing they will trade.
That's funny.
Cleaning tools, cleaning agents, things that help them to meticulously clean things.
That's pretty great, actually.
She's gonna mention that to him.
Huh. Okay. Start to take a mental index of everything I have that I can get rid of that would work.
As you're walking through this hall of cleanliness, you see the light gleaming off of dozens of little black cool eyes watching you as you're led to this throne of cleanliness, and this little bit bigger brownie stands up looking like living leather, and they just look at you and with their wrinkled face and look at each of you, and you hear them take a big inhale and that loud snort of their nose. It reverberates in the room a little. And they stand there looking at each of you, and the other brownies look to this one, waiting to see what they say.
From the time I've spent in the Fey Court, try to emulate whatever would be an appropriate greeting.
It's not a greeting, it's an investigation.
Oh, okay.
Give you a little tap on the shoulder there, Nikolai.
Hmm.
You got this, buddy. And Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
As you try to give the Bardic Inspiration, your finger just stings a little bit as it fizzles, and you're like, oh, they don't like that here.
Oh, okay.
And the brownie standing up snorts the air in your direction, smelling the fizzle of the magic. His eyes just locked on you, Scabbard.
That's magic? I didn't know it was magic.
Bardic magic. And
I was just inspiring someone to do something, but okay.
it's Bardic magic.
I actually kind of think it's interesting.
And
Let's do it.
And he looks around the room, and he speaks in a deep, rumbly voice that marks his years of cleaning meticulously. That is one. Ninkai, you know what this means. That's one strike of 3.
I think Cayenne's head is snapping so quick in Scab's direction that her neck cracks.
Okay. Fantastic. Alrighty then.
You come to Grand Heidi, seeking something we have become in possession of. What is it?
So we have a friend who was camping nearby at some point during his rest. He was graced by your people, and they errantly or unintentionally, we'll say unintentionally, acquired one of his items that is of personal value and professional value of his. And we hope to reacquire that. It is what is known as a bag of holding. And I describe the description provided.
Cayenne, actually, I just remember Cayenne would actually have cleaning tools as well for her clip clops,
That's true.
brushes, and things like that.
She could offer that in addition as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I know that I just remember that Cayenne would actually have a cleaning kit for her clip clops because she would keep those very maintained. They stand almost like a mummified statue, having listened to them.
We wish no recompense other than the recovery of the bag of holding and the items within it.
We seek to use it. What do you have to change for?
The functions of the bag of holding itself? Is that what you wish to use?
That is.
I,
You know exactly what they mean, Cayenne.
I
That they're asking for something that they would be interested in exchange for, not something equivalent.
He's asking what you would exchange for it, not the equivalent of it.
Oh. Well, I am a maker, and I am quite capable of either providing in exchange many solvents or cleaning products, should that be of desire, or I am quite capable of creating what could potentially be considered one of the most utilitarian and functional cleaning kits that many could imagine. I am very adept at creating toolkits, and tools are used in the process of cleaning.
You speak too many words, material realm filth.
Pardon my speaking. My brother means to say he can make cleaning oils, cleaning products.
Tools.
Cayenne is glaring at him to shut the fuck up before we get fucked up.
Saying stuff I can't do.
You do have cleaning oils,
I do have some, yes.
and you would be wise to relinquish them if you have to.
I say oils as just the base around for solvents because I don't think brownies know the word solvent. That is a material realm word.
Yes,
Simplified language is better.
especially the brownies.
Yes. That's why she says oils instead of solvent. Even though I know it's not the same thing.
The brownie.
They don't know the fucking difference.
The brownie looks to each of you with those coal-like eyes. Each of you will present something in front of me. And I will determine if it is acceptable. And he goes back to his throne and he sits down and just awaits for you to present something at the foot of his throne. Each of you, some sort of cleaning object or solvent or something, be presented as a gift. Both for being allowed within the actual tidy
I know what Cayenne's is.
to be able to be in front of the cleanliest of brownies. Each of you were asked to present a gift to the Grand Poop of brownies. Scabbard, what are you offering?
A small box of cleaning tools.
All right. Cayenne? Oh, that's Tom. You got your mouth full of food. Mongo.
I doubt Mongo has any just plain distilled white vinegar.
Why? You've been doing the drink stuff. White vinegar is a flavoring.
Like the big gallon of distilled white vinegar? Who the hell drinks that?
It's used for all kinds of cooking stuff.
He does have a point. This for all sorts of things.
Well, then again, I mean, I do think there is a chance Mongo might have some, but not for the reasons that Nathan is giving. We have spent an awful lot of time cleaning like schools and varying churches and other temples.
Especially Mongo.
But like to the point of this adventuring thing doesn't work out, we have joked about starting our own cleaning service.
Starting on what works
Yeah.
business.
Do an investigation for me, Mongo.
I would present basically my body brush
All right.
and a decent enough size container of citrus oil.
Okie dokie.
This brush has really strong bristles that can get into very complex crevices to remove dirt and dust that are a little harder to see. The citrus oil helps to remove any sticky adhesives or saps, and it also leaves behind a nice fragrance too. If you would like, I can also give you the instructions for properly extracting citrus oil.
It's like a stoic statue. What was your investigation, Mongo?
22.
You search through your kit very meticulously, not to offend any of them, and you find a vial that you had labeled, and it's a vial of a liquid that you've worked on quite meticulously in your free time. Marble polishing oil.
I assume I still have the notes to recreate it.
Of course you do. You're Mongo.
Okay.
Just required
And
some
I will
exotic
present
ingredients.
That. God damn it. I assume it's also relatively all natural.
Yeah. What about you, Nikolai?
I shall present this.
I will pull out my alchemist jug, and I will actually also pull out my artisan quality cleaning kit. I can just remake one of those and present them and tell them that this is the first one of the first kits that I've made. It's been with me for a long time. It's near and dear to my heart. Hopefully you and yours will find it useful. And this here, and explain what the alchemist jug is. You can, once a day, you can call upon these things, describing the cleaning elements available through the alchemist jug.
Another brownie approaches and begins to examine the offerings meticulously, looking over them, having a pair of fine spectacles on. One by one, going down the line of each of them.
Really cat.
And this brownie looks over to the ship and nods. And finally, this creaky old leader just kind of moves a little bit. Acceptable. You will be presented with what is yours at the front gate. Please leave.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Much
And
obliged.
you are escorted to the front gates. Cutter's attacking the mic.
Yeah.
He had some things to say. He had some unfinished business. He must be made known.
What's up, cheesy cat? You're so silly.
And as you wait at the front gate, an hour passes, 2 hours pass, 3 hours pass,
Well, I
4 hours pass.
rebuilt my alchemy kit, or alchemist jug, and toolkit by now.
And eventually the brownie that was watching the gate comes out and has the bag of holding, and it's been meticulously cleaned. The threads have been repaired. It is in immaculate shape. You're like, of course they would.
Hopefully he doesn't have a memorable stain he didn't want.
It is of the most beautiful quality of clean. And as you take it, you're free to return to Bergamot and give him his bag back.
Excellent.
And you can talk along the way if you want. It's a little bit of a walk.
That was an interesting
We get
experience.
there. That's not my bag. Mine looked like
No, they cleaned it and repaired it.
Oh man. I don't know if I like these guys or not.
I don't know. I mean, they're already employed in the Fey court. Like, I think they would be like totally awesome, like in a shop or something, to make sure everything's all clean and orderly. That'd be freaking cool.
You can remind them that they're not employed in the Fey Court. The Fey Court just works around them.
if we ever do start up that cleaning business, Should ask one for some tips.
Or just bring him along.
That's a bad idea.
Oh man. So everything's still in there, yeah? Know what was in there?
We don't know what was in there.
Man,
Yeah, we'll find out when we get
something
it
now
back.
that you're away from the cleanliness of the brownies, he sniffs the air a little bit, and you look over at Nikolai, and he smells of like gentle potpourri baby powder. They fluffed him.
Nice.
An odd contradictory for how he normally smells.
I don't think Cayenne would have the words to express how she felt about this. She just kind of like looking at him and blinking like, why?
And
I mean, it's not a bad smell, but it's just so just out of character that it's why.
Mongo, you pick up on it too as you look over at Nikolai.
We'll try to get a little closer to him. I'm going to try to be as indiscreet as possible.
Roll a stealth, bud.
So that
Stealth sniffing.
Okay, why won't you go further down, you bastard? There you go. You dumb shit, get rewarded. 25!
Oh,
To stealthily sniff my brother.
Stealthily sniff your brother.
That you know
sound
that's gonna be
like
quoted.
an episode title.
I hope you realize.
Chat, if you're listening, that needs to go in no context.
Yep.
As you're following far behind, a little bit behind Scabbard, you see Mongo and casually just walk up behind Nikolai and just take in a sniff and a few other sniffs. The boot. And just casually walk away and looking at his brother.
I'm literally just walking down, chatting. The only way I would notice that if my passive perception worked.
Nope.
It is an 18.
Just like trying to picture what that would look like. And
Very casual, very nonchalant.
you would probably get a very sharply confused head turned Scab slowly looking exactly where Mongo's walking, like, what the fuck?
I will try to, as quietly as possible, like hand gesture to Scab. Smell Nikolai. He smells different. Just shh.
You're not
Oh my
trying to.
god, it's in the no context chat. I'm going to sneak over and
Well, that was
inconspicuously as possible and sniff my brother.
My followers have listened.
Let's
Behold
minutes,
the
guys.
Cayenne in all her glory.
Yes. Scabbard, do you try to stealthily sniff your brother?
I'm testing out my new
We're
alchemist
trying
joke,
to
just pouring
make up an
myself a
episode
glass of
and I love
beer
it.
while we're walking.
Is there any
Anyone
way
want a beer?
we can go back and name the episode that?
The episode's title is
There's
Voided
no way
Warranty.
you just casually stared at the camera and asked that question without so much as breaking character. There's no way you just did that.
Oh, he did.
My question for you, Mongo, which honestly, little you're not trying to eat Nikolai again, are you?
You hear that behind you, Nikolai?
What?
It
Pull out my
would have been
dagger?
quietly. It would have been quietly. It would have been quietly in a whisper.
But still,
Specifically
it's
to
dead
Mongo.
silent, so it's not
Have
really a
you
whisper.
seen Nikolai's picture recently? His ears are as big as his head.
That is true. That
You
is
see him pull out his dagger, and Scabbard has inadvertently got you into trouble with Nikolai. And Cayenne, your mom
Now,
says
what's with the pointy?
hikes up, and you hear trouble behind you.
I hear trouble behind me because of their commotion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
So
I'm
it's
gonna put
another
myself.
Saturday.
I'm gonna put myself between Nikolai and Mongo, and at this point, just be like, "Hang on, hang on." Mongo just and at that point, I guess that's when I would smell and be like, "Oh wait,
Scabbard lunges
Well,
at you and starts sniffing you, Nikolai.
Like, what is going on?
I said,
hang on."
stealthily sniff our brother, not aggressively
Why
sniff
are you
our
trying
brother.
to sniff me? Shaking my knife at you, my dagger at you too. Like, what is going on here?
Wait, stop, stop. And I'm just gonna grab him for a second and sit him up. Hang on.
What?
Mongo is right. They did something to you.
Yeah, they scrubbed the
Because-
fuck out of me.
Sniff yourself.
Live yourself.
He's not aware of it because he's not aware of his own stench because he's used to it by now.
Live yourself, Nikolai. As weird as that sounds.
Dagger still out to him, sniff my other arm.
You smell like you.
What is wrong with you? You just smell like me.
You don't.
I get it. You're nose blind. You've become accustomed to your own natural smell that you can't smell when anything's been done differently to you.
You smell very pulperious.
Essentially, what I
Sounds
mean,
right, bud.
Nikolai, is because of the nature of your chosen profession, your nose is exposed to so many smells from so many different types of chemicals that your sense of smell has been burned. But
Yeah,
in
you
their
pick
process
up on
of
the lack of grease smell.
in their process of cleaning you, they made you smell like a floral potpourri baby powder-esque scent.
So Nikolai literally can't smell this.
No. And now you're probably horrified by your own scent of smelling like a bouquet of flowers.
All right, Mongo. Reproduce that smell with
I
prestidigitation,
didn't
please.
do anything.
No, I'm asking you. Reproduce that smell on this rock with prestidigitation, please. Hand him a rock. I want to see
Are
if
we
I can
far enough
smell
away
what.
from the tidy?
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
I'll
well-
take another good whiff of
I just want to see if like.
non-stealthily sniff my brother yet again.
You get a nice deep
and do my
sniff.
best to reproduce the scent onto the rock.
All right. Do a performance for me.
do dumb shit, and I roll high. Do the thing my character is trained in, and I roll dog shit.
Nice.
It's a 24 on reproducing my brother's aromatic sense onto a rock.
You sniff the rock, Nikolai.
Well, so now I ask, okay, Mongo, use Mage Hand, bring the rock up to my nose, and I'll smell it.
Slide a paw, Mongo.
Am I holding the rock?
No,
Yeah.
just with Mage Hand. So I don't smell nothing else. I just smell the rock. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, because you can't just fucking hold the rock.
Yeah, but I don't smell anything, apparently. Like, I don't want my smell to interrupt.
Okay, I mage paw over the rock and stand back.
And I will now...
I try to
the
stand
rock.
downwind of my brother.
Just taking such a bizarre turn. Events.
I now
This-
smell the rock.
It's a weird episode.
You sniff the rock. It doesn't smell like anything.
Like nothing? Like, I don't even smell the rock? Like,
No.
the material the rock is made out of?
No, because it's so encapsulated by the smell.
And I don't even smell the rock anymore. Like, you know, like if you smell dirt, it smells like dirt. And rocks, I don't smell that. Can I not
You
smell
know-
flower scents?
Weirdly, the way he explained that made perfect sense.
But as much as he smells like flowers, he literally smells like a walking flower shop diorama.
Okay. Do you have any preserved flowers, sister, that I can just smell?
I don't think I have any preserved flowers on me.
You don't.
Do we see any flowers that look safe to approach?
I mean, you do have the one flower in your hair.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm surprised Mongo hasn't tried to look at.
It is glowing. I now smell the rock, Nikolai.
I will pluck the flower
Holy
very
shit,
gently
Mongo.
from my hair and hold it out to Nikolai.
I will attempt to smell the flower. Does it have a flower odor?
You go to smell the flower that is glowing ever so slightly. And as you get close, it is an instant flash of heat, and you have sunburn on your nose now.
But I don't smell flower.
No.
Ow!
And you see the instantaneous
smell burnt
sunburn
mouse
on his nose.
Does the flower have a scent? Because I don't
What
smell nothing
the
other than
fuck?
my own burning flesh. Why does
I
your
would've
flower
s-
burn me?
Shit. Fuck. Ah. Ah. I forgot a
Ow.
thing. I am getting. I'm
Mongo
getting.
goes to put his goggles on, then realizes, no, not a cayenne.
I will very gently hand the flower to Mongo. Because I'm going to put it back
Ow.
in my hair afterward.
What is this flower? Does it have a scent? What's going on here?
To me, it's to me it smells like a little like a very like a vintage rose with citrus sort of smell is how I would describe it.
Okay. So I think I can't smell flowers.
Mongo, as you're holding the flower,
That
you
is
have to
weird.
keep passing it between your hands because it starts to get too hot to the touch.
What is this flower?
Can I hold it with mage hand? Or mage paw?
No, You can't, oddly.
What?
What
The
if I
actual
were
hell?
to hold it from behind Mongo and he look at it?
I can try that.
I'm going to like literally like do like this. The very bottom of the stem and the bloom, so the least amount of my body is in the image where he has a focal point. If I can try.
Roll your Arcana there, Mongo, with your goggles on.
Do what I'm trained to do. Roll dog shit. Thankfully, I have a big number. So 13. I rolled a fucking 2.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
You examine it and you instantly take the goggles off because it is literally looking at the most purest form of divine energy.
Wow.
Fuck. Ow. Ow.
And now you're kind of curious there, Gabbard, I'm sure.
I most certainly am. I'm just trying to think of.
Oh, that's a whole lot of divine energy.
Let's see.
A divine flower, huh?
How?
It was a
Do you mind
gift.
if I take a look at that?
I'm not sure if I've ever seen such pure divine energy ever.
I will hold the flower unless Scab
Mhm.
wants to burn himself and hold it.
I'll let
Unless
Kyan hold it.
unless you count that time you peeped her there, peeped our sister there, Mongo.
Wow!
Poor choice of words.
I know it was deliberate.
Mhm.
Oh, you just made that so fucking weird. All right. Kyan,
Haha.
what do you know? What do you know about this flower?
He knows everything about flower.
I know everything about it, including who gave it to me. When I saw that my father is a teacher and my mother is a teacher now.
That's actually really cool. It's a divine flower, you said, yeah?
That's what Mongo just said, and what Cayenne
Oh
has
boy,
said.
howdy.
All right.
Oh my god. And the,
Is it okay? Is it okay if I take a petal from the flower with your permission? please?
you're like, fuck
I wouldn't
no.
recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it there, bud.
Well, at some point in the future, if it's ever possible. But let's see if you can smell this, Nikolai. It smells pretty interesting.
Out of context chat. Unless you count that time you peeked our sister.
Yes. I have made the chat uncomfortable. Sorry, Tom, but not sorry.
No, you're not. You fucking liar.
Yeah, you understand, Cayenne, that the gift, and that it will probably never dissipate from its current state. I mean, who gave it? I mean, obviously, who gave it to you?
Considering the being who gave me this as a gift, it's not likely to ever disappear or go anywhere.
That's fair.
It's okay if I take a petal from your flower.
Oh my god.
My god.
Are we the bad
Oh
guys?
god, that'd be
Oh,
That's a
wow.
that's labiaplasty gone wrong.
Oh no.
I know the fucking term
Is now
for
a
it.
good time to remind
Yeah.
everyone that we're 18 and over only?
Yeah.
do we
Yeah,
have to
we
remind
just
everybody?
rushed After 10 o'clock, and all the gloves came off.
Yeah, after our 30-minute break, all the gloves come off.
Let's Jeez. Let's see if you can smell this, Nikolai.
What are you?
Are
Yeah,
you offering
breathed on
him
you.
to smell the flower that already burnt his nose?
That's
What-
right.
yeah.
Shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, use an excuse.
do you
We're all
go?
tired.
Where did I go? I don't know. Apparently, that entire conversation just disappeared from my mind for a moment.
Huh. Do you know if any of these flowers, pointing at any flowers in the forest, are safe to approach to smell?
Do I know if they would be?
Do a nature.
21.
You look around a little bit, and you can choose to give into your fey nature a little bit. There is a mushroom that you know if you pluck it and you release the spores of it, which is like a tiny little like cloud. It basically is like, not a reduce.
Oh. Oh. Is she gonna embrace the
Do
fae?
Do it. Do it. Peer pressure.
it. Peer pressure. Do
Well,
it.
the thing would be is that
get
Cayenne would
lost
be
and
the
die in the
one
forest.
plucking it with Nikolai nearby, so it would be a team effort. A team trip.
Well, you can pluck it, and then you actually have to physically, like, essentially bop it to get the spores to release.
Well, but we're talking about flowers, not mushrooms.
Well, mushrooms can emit a smell when they release
Yeah,
spores.
yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's basically just testing flora in general.
Yeah,
Because even moss, even types of grass have smell.
yeah.
So you can cause a little bit of mischief with Nikolai.
What do I know about the smell when the spores are released from this? Is it more of a woodsy smell, or is it more like a sour, acidic smell?
Ironically, it's more kind of like candy corn.
Okay, so more like sugarcane, really like sticky, sweet, like old school candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So absolutely delicious. You also
I know that Cayenne's memory is real shit, which plays, which is on point for a druid who partakes in nature. Um, how many times has she navigated a similar experience with something like this?
whole lot. You have some experience, but not a lot. You deal more with flowers than mushroom. Oddly enough, unless they're sentient, stabby little bits.
Yes, because they need to be kept in line.
But you do know that this mushroom, that it is, it can give you a trip from its spores and its wonderful smell. If you ingest it, that's when the real trouble begins, because it starts to grow more spores and mushrooms within your stomach lining, and eventually you burst open and become a new colony of mushrooms.
Oh, let's definitely not eat it.
Shit.
That is gnarly. Holy crap. That's some The Last of Us type shit right there.
All the more reason why, if there's another one of these mushrooms nearby, Cayenne is definitely going to forage to collect to make her own. Because that could actually be beneficial in other areas.
Yeah, go ahead and do a survival.
Okay, Nikolai. This is going to be a
Mhm.
team effort, but we're going to test your smell.
Okay.
but don't fucking eat this thing. And whatever I say, don't let me
Why?
eat this thing. Let's just say if you eat it, you basically become colonies of it.
Huh.
Yeah.
That could be one hell of a weapon.
Hence why, if I see any more, I'm going to grab at least
Good
one
idea.
or two more to grow
You think
more.
you'd be able to cultivate them?
Shrooms are relatively easy for me to at least cultivate and take care of, given my children.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I do have more
True,
experience
true.
with actual flowers
Okay.
when it comes
So-
to non-sentient plant life.
So what is it that you want me to do?
Well, I'm going to release the spores from that mushroom over there.
Okay.
It has a very sweet candy smell, which is a lot different than floral and clean baby powder smell.
Okay.
I want to test if it's your smell in general or if it's just flower smells.
Okay.
I'm going to be gentle when I pluck this before I bop it.
So take a deep breath or a shallow breath? Or
Take
deep
enough
smell
of a
or
breath to where just a normal breath like your what you would smell a flower.
okay, just a nice little sniff. Okay. It's safe though, right?
Yes, it is safe as long as you don't eat it.
Okay, so keep
Don't
my
eat
mouth
it.
closed and don't like suck my snot and swallow.
No. I'm saying don't eat the actual mushroom.
Okay, so getting the spores down into my stomach is a non-issue. It's just, the meat of the mushroom is bad.
It's the actual mushroom itself you don't want to ingest.
Okay.
While it's
Alrighty.
fun in the beginning, the end result is not.
Okay.
So you gently harvest the couple of mushrooms, putting them into jars essentially with some soil, and then get the other one and you look at it. And as you pluck it, the dark, earthy color just kind of fade from it, and it becomes like this crystalline white. And you can see the surface of it actually become almost like it's coated in a thin layer of powdered sugar.
That description sounds about right.
Okay.
Well,
Sniff away when
Let's-
she says do it.
let's bop this thing and smell.
Take a sniff of the dust.
As she bobs it, you both smell. Nothing happens at first, and then it kind of feels almost kind of like spearmint or menthol over your skin, and suddenly the entire forest looks like a living Lisa Frank.
Alrighty.
Not the worst thing.
Alrighty.
Then I'm looking at Nikolai if he smelled anything.
Yeah. What did I smell?
You smelled the circus.
The circus. Clarify that, please. You say I smell circus. I'm thinking elephant dung and dust.
Smell like popcorn and candy corn.
Okay, so I smell the sweetness.
Yeah.
I can smell the sweetness. Whoa, that's cool.
Well, it worked. Now we just need to take it easy on our way back.
Are you going to be able to lead us back? Should we have thought of this before?
Lisa Frank still keeps the same normal like structure for like from all of like the artwork I remember from when I was a kid and the binders that I still have at my dad's. Lisa Frank is a bunch of like really vibrant colors, not so much like trippy shapes and everything. The only time you saw like trippy shapes and stuff was when you saw the two aliens that they had in the artwork.
Yeah, it's basically a vomit of rainbow colors that makes your eyes bleed.
Well, thankfully I have the goggles that I can at least put on to kind of make it not as bright.
And you do also know that there are, I think, both Scav and Mongo could probably remove toxins from you guys.
They are tripping balls, but you don't know that, Scabbard.
No, that's true.
We're
Everything's
seeing
just
pretty colors.
very every color is very bright and vibrant. Like,
And not
what-
the right color of anything.
Which is honestly not the worst experience.
Hey, Scav, you're pink again.
And then green. And then,
Now you're purple.
What?
then another color.
Whoa.
Are you okay,
Everything's
Nikolai?
just everything is fine. Everything's just vibrant colors.
Don't ask me to design a color palette right now. Everything's just fucked.
What happened?
You look at them and their pupils are like saucers.
What the hell did you two do?
Smell a mushroom.
Yeah.
My smeller works to smell that mushroom. So far, not flowers.
Normally, someone eats mushrooms to have some sort of effect that you have, but you just smelled it?
These mushrooms you do not eat at all.
Good
If
to
you eat these
know.
mushrooms, sure, you might have a trip, but then the rest of you rips open
Oh, fun.
once that starts to spread and reproduce as a colony inside the stomach.
There's just straight up cat butt on this.
Alright,
Hey,
Are
at
you-
least his butt is cleaner than my cat's butt. That is a full-on like black hole.
Why no?
Yes,
yeah.
Cheddar, it's
boy.
bad. You need to teach my cat how to properly clean himself.
Ew.
That's what Sparta used to do. He'll go poopies and then run Fappy across the house.
Mowing loudly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what when Mars gets done deciding he wants to try to bury his already deposited in a drawer droppings with the side of our automated litter box.
At least he buries them or tries to.
No. He literally takes his claws like the side of the drum, like
Uh-huh.
not even the litter, the side of the actual drum. He will claw at it like he's trying to use that to bury it with.
Yeah,
But there's nothing ever to bury in the litter because the drum rotates and drops it down into a drawer in the
A
bottom.
drawer, yeah.
Cheddar tries to assert dominance over Nate by leaving nuclear bomb.
Oh my god. Just leaves them all out there in the open. Just big old stinky turd on top of the litter.
Okay. So, are you two okay? Do you need me to like take that off, or are you okay with it? You're not in danger,
Fine.
are you?
The secondary effect of the mushroom starts to take effect, and it sounds like he's fucking underwater very slowly.
Nah, it's good. This is weird. Now, if we end up like getting in a fight or something, probably a good idea.
If we plan to fight anything, then yes.
Okay. Well, Mongol went that way, so we should probably follow him and not get separated.
Well, hopefully he didn't get lost already.
I can still kind of see him. He's over there.
No, Mongo's.
And I
Mongo's-
guess
Mongo glares at you, Scabbard, as he starts walking.
I'm basically gonna go ahead and lead them to where Mongo's going.
With the group, you fucker! Not wandering off. Danny, you're the one wandering off mentally.
No, okay. I don't know if Tom's showing up on your end or not, but he's not on mine.
Danny's over here. I missed the last 10 minutes of the conversation because I wandered off into my own brain.
No, because that's just basically like, hey,
Hey, look! There's a speck
Tom's
of dirt.
not here.
We're focused on that speck of dirt.
Oh, by the way, I did look it up. There is a known issue in Arizona with internet connectivity.
Checks, of course. When actors say, fuck it, it's free over a holiday.
I was just trying to subtly say, like, hey, there's a Tom that's not here right now.
I'm hungry. I can see the same thing you see. In 2 places. 3 places, actually.
But yes, I guess we'll just keep on going on where we're going. Back to his camp.
Mongo walks with you guys, and he looks over at you, Skip. Your brother. Think it really
Yes?
bad? I can totally.
I have leather for you to work with, if that's the case.
Oh my gosh, your eyes are so big. And it's happy.
That's good.
The quick fight and
That's almost me with my snack right now.
So, are there any other effects that this mushroom is going to cause, sister? That I should be aware of?
What would the last one would which will probably hit when we get a lot closer to the ship. My guess would be lightheadedness. Or no. That tingly sensation you get in your legs after you've sat on them for too long.
Ugh. Like all over my body?
yes.
Oh, God.
Well, that'd
Okay,
be
when
terrible.
that happens, Scav, let's get rid of it. Unless
let
there's
me
a
know.
cooler one after that.
I think it would only be like 3 tiers, essentially. Because when you think of a mushroom, you have the head, you have the gills, and you have the stalk.
Yeah,
So 3 tiers for the psychoactive effects.
Hello, Tom. You have threatened to put your siblings that are stoned out of their mind on leashes.
yeah. It's like I have.
Put your brother
Yeah,
and
I heard
sister.
everything, but apparently nobody can fucking hear me.
Oh, wow. But we can hear you now. All's right with the world right now.
But we'll find out for how fucking long.
But there's an internet issue in Arizona.
Yeah. I looked it up. There's a known issue.
Mr. Orange. How orange are you being? You. Once you get back to the river and you see the river kayak, it's a little bizarre because it's like a flowing rainbow of colors, constantly swirling and changing.
Whoa. That's crazy.
He's so pretty.
And you spot a fish, and the fish smiles at you and winks.
I don't know about that part.
And butterfly goes by Unicolai, and your brain just inserts the butterfly going.
Alrighty then.
Real bizarre. Do an investigation, book. 5.
Investigation, huh?
15.
Investigation. Go back to my character. What are you doing, computer? I think it's going to be a 16.
You both kind of look at each other, and then you look up, and the sun, as it's creeping across the sky, looks like the sun from Teletubbies, that creepy baby smile.
Okay, that is weird.
Going through a rainbow of orange and yellow colors.
Alrighty.
It's not weird, too weird yet. Teletubbies I can handle.
Yeah, what if Smiley showed up?
The fucker's supposed
Yes.
to be dead. I'm gonna make sure he stays that way.
Honest people remember.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll just have to make sure they don't remember. I'm pretty sure some strings can be pulled. Or, well, I was gonna say, I'm sure there's some strings that can be pulled or threads that can be cut. Whichever comes first. The afflicted make the choice. You going to forget willingly, or we gonna have to get a little dirty with it? You get to make that choice. I just act accordingly to your choice.
It takes a bit longer to get back to, as two of the siblings are working fucking ball.
Honestly, I don't think that's the worst thing. I think a slower way back so we can like look at stuff is nice. Family bonding and
I
no
wonder
trauma
what that
involved.
looks like when I'm not high.
It's a learning experience. Edumacation.
Mr. Cheese, you're totally in my way, dude. I can't type with your butt there. He's like, so?
Tom is suffering the brunt of
Yeah, seems like it.
ours is a little wonky.
Yeah.
So you eventually make it back to the ship, and as soon as you start to board the ship, that whole body tingly numbness hits you all at once,
Oof.
almost like a light switch.
Ugh. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Very top of your body to the very bottom of your body, feels like that weird tingliness of suffering.
Damn. I can only imagine how terrible that'd be, from the tips of your ears to the tip of a tail. That would
Terrible.
suck.
Yeah, you're feeling that too, Cayenne.
Really, cat?
Yes, really, he's a cat.
He is like moving everything on my desk.
Because it's in his way. So, do you present Bergamot with his return?
Of course, yeah.
Absolutely. I think Cayenne's gonna sit down for a second.
Yeah. That's right. We were going back to his camp, right?
Oh, yeah, you're going back to the camp and then going back via teleport. Yes, you're at his camp and it's been put back together, and he hugs you, Cayenne, and it's just like when you push on your body when it's in that feeling. It just feels really off.
Yeah.
Hugs you too, Nikolai.
By the way, there's a mushroom out there. Don't eat it. Don't smell it either.
That's mission.
Cayenne did it.
We were testing his sense of smell, and there's a very particular mushroom that is perfectly harmless to ingest its spores, but the moment that you eat it, that's when the real trouble starts.
Ah. Okay.
Essentially, this mushroom, it will start to reproduce and form as colonies within the lining of your stomach, and then when it runs out of room, it bursts out of you.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but the smell from it is very pleasant. The smell from it is what you can describe as the sweet treats you would find at a circus or carnival. You're just feeling the trippy effects.
Yeah. Tingling all over.
Numbness in the digits.
No, all over.
No, I'm saying that as a GM.
Okay. Gav, can you get rid of this, please?
Yeah, I think it's gonna get to a point of total numbness. I think we're just right there on that cusp of it.
I
No,
don't like it.
walk over. Place one hand on top of Nikolai's head, and reach over for Cayenne to get close enough so I could place a hand on her forehead, and remove this from both of them.
And suddenly, as you remove it from both of them, you're hit by the highness.
Oh.
Oh.
And you're suddenly
Oh,
feeling the full body tingles and numbness starting to hit.
That-
I took it away from them, but it came to me.
Welcome to Wilds.
You know what? I'm okay
shit.
with this. A little bit of suffering is perfectly fine if it means that my family's okay.
And you're seeing like the faint edge of the outline of things having that weird color effect and kind of wiggly a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna lay here now. Good night. I'm just gonna fall over.
You are being a terrorist, Mr.
He's a cat. As you guys sit with Bergamot in his camp, you're able to send a message back to the ship to let them know everything is okay, and kind of decide to have a nice night out after setting boards up under the stars of the wild,
Yeah,
making this your temporary home as well for the night.
makes sense.
Enjoy a meal with Bergamot, getting to enjoy the actual wilds as they are.
Yeah.
That's where we
Pretty sure that
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say probably at some point in the night, Cayenne is going to end up wild shaping into some kind of four-legged critter just to, I guess, frolic through the woods close by. Because why the fuck not?
Look what I can do.
Look what I can do. I'm gonna be a deer for a moment.
Dear woman.
But that's where we look. Go through. Start with you, Nikolai.
I think the description of your brownies were really fun, really interesting creatures. Their society is really cool. The fact that they live in the wild, but like everything is spotless, kind of crazy. So it was fun having an adventure. It was pretty cool. Apparently finding out that Nikolai can't smell flowers. That's interesting. Anything else particular? The fact that we had everybody all together for a while until the internet decided to shit on us.
We made the best with what we got.
Yeah. And as far as I know, we're back next weekend, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be awesome. So yeah, it's about the best I got for now.
What about you, Scav?
It's a good session. My favorite points are probably that entire segment we had near the end with the mushroom. Like everything
That's
else
okay,
is
okay.
great, yes, but I think that one was my favorite moment of the night. Just that whole section. Yeah.
What about you, Cayenne?
There were quite a lot. It was very interesting the fact that Cayenne met like the essentially the god of gods in their timeline. And kind of put Cayenne on the radar of every other deity in the fucking city because she's like, oh, this old man needs some help. I'ma do that. Not knowing who in the fuck they were until they said who they were. Oh.
Oh, no.
Learning. Well, it's a lot better. I guess it's a lot better. She meets him now, and she's in his good graces, and was literally given a gift from him. So the fact that he actually took her back to Casil to see her mom and dad and see what they are doing now in their kids' temporary absence, is actually really nice. Because I did actually have kind of ideas I wanted to run by, like Holvar actually taking up more of a mentor kind of position, but it would be more so tailored to his strengths. So either that was survival related or it was brute strength, so working with upcoming guards, working alongside Sir Mir, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And then Brigitta, I saw her as taking on that kind of mothering role, maybe doing some kind of women of druidry or women warriors, basically doing a women's self-defense course, or basically doing like a course on how to teach women to be strong in every sense.
Yeah.
Physically, mentally, spiritually, things like that. That's what I saw for both of them based on heritage and how they've been described. And what you chose and you brought up fits them perfectly too. I also like how you described Soul. And not gonna lie, I think Cayenne's gonna remember, like, why a high elf? Why? Why? I'm not hoity-toity. That is the opposite of me. The brownies, given what things I do know about, like, the mythology of, like actual brownies outside of D&D, I like how you did that they're excessive compulsive to, like, 1,000 or more. I will say that while I do have OCD myself, I'm not that bad. And I pray I'm never that bad. It was really, really, really nice to see how you did them, how they were just so strict in their ways, how they were willing to negotiate, but it had to be something that would have been beneficial to them, something they could use. The trippy time with Nikolai was also a favorite of
Yeah.
mine. Because truthfully, Cayenne wouldn't have let the trip get too far, but I figured that definitely when you got right at the numbness, let's make that stop. Or let's go to sleep. The last thing that honestly was a favorite, and I'm still cackling internally, the no context moment that we were given. Thanks to Mongo, I sneakily sniffed my brother.
Oh, and the strain of them that followed after.
Oh my god. We have nothing but fucking degenerates in our chat, and I'm here for it.
Yep, I love our chat and I love our Discord. It's so, in a fun way, dysfunctional.
Mm-hmm. The way things should be, because normal is boring.
Yeah. Per the chat, their favorite moments: the brownies, the out of context post, and the mushrooms.
Yeah, the mushrooms are cool.
The brownies. Even the Fey Court just works around them.
Yeah, works around them to not piss them off. Because while they seem unassuming, they are not. They are anything but.
Just let them clean.
Just let them clean, let them be. Don't interrupt them.
Just let them be little worker bees. Do not disturb the hive. You don't want that. It's your turn.
Yeah, introducing you guys to more of the Feywild since you guys were asking for that. I know each of you were just kind of like, are we going to see more of it outside of fine stuff? So being able to send you guys on an adventure with the brownies and introduce you to one of the major inhabitants and how they appear in other realms that are due to their dirty nature, if they are. Bringing Bergamot back for a little while. It's been a while since he's been at the table, and yeah, sorry if I forgot all about how he's supposed to act, and I know.
It's always good to see old friends, though.
Yeah, in unexpected places. All the strain of out of context. That's a lot of fun. That's gonna be some laughs for the next week or so.
Yeah.
The mushroom, that's fun. Yeah, lots of fun little things. I can't wait next week and get a few more adventures in the wilds before we get to the matters of fire.
We have one more thing to do here, don't we?
Think it not.
I mean, in the wild.
Then we have 2 more things, 3 more technically. The navigation,
Oh.
the music box, and relic quarry.
Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the internet has decided to remove Tom from our presence. So, I guess we're done.
Next week should be a lot better, hopefully. Airs.
Hopefully.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.